everyone, this is Nina. How are you? Today we're going to make pork dumplings. I have the ground pork, the ground pork, and I marinate the ground pork and I leave it in the fridge overnight. And then I chopped up the chives, the Chinese chives, and before I wrap the dumplings, that's when I add the chives. You do not add the chives when you put it in the fridge overnight. So add the chives later, before you wrap. And I get the wrappers from the Asian supermarket. It says the Shanghainese dumpling wrappers, or from H Mart, it has the Korean dumpling wrappers too. So either one is fine, okay? Okay, here are the ingredients for the dumplings. You need a quart of the ground pork. This is a quart of the chives. You chop up into little pieces. It's the Chinese chives. You can get it from the Asian market. You need half tablespoon of ginger and about a tablespoon and a half of garlic chopped. 3 tablespoons of the Kikkoman soy sauce. 3 tablespoons of the oyster sauce. 1 tablespoon of the dark mushroom soy sauce. 2 tablespoons of the sweet soy sauce. 1 tablespoon of the sesame oil. This is the dumpling wrappers. There's 2 kinds. This is the Chinese Shanghai dumpling skin, or if you go to H Mart, you can get the this brand is another dumpling wrappers that you can get. An egg and a tablespoon of the cornstarch. Also 1 teaspoon of the spice powder and half cup of water, and mix really well. Okay, after I put all the ingredients inside, I leave the chives for the last, okay? Don't put the chives in yet. So you can use a hand mixer and mix everything if you want. It's easier, you don't have to use your hand. And mix it. Do a little bit more again. Alright, just put everything in there. The refrigerator for at least 2 hours. Then you can add the chives. Put the chives in, and then you can wrap it with the wrappers. These are the wrappers. The meat has been marinated overnight or for more than 2 hours. And before we wrapped, that's when we add the chives. Put a quart of chives in here. Look. Now you take 1 wrapper, you take a brush, you wet the whole thing with water. Scoop like a tablespoon onto the middle, like an oval shape, and then you press together, pinch, press down, pinch, press down. So it looks like this. See that? And then you get a tray and put some flour on a tray, and you put this on the dumpling. Now try 1 more. Wet the dumpling skin with water. I wet the whole thing. Put like a tablespoon, like an oval shape, and And the easiest way is to make a semicircle. You don't know how to do the fancy way, which is this way, like the restaurant style. You just pinch together and make a semicircle. And this is fine too. Okay? Let me show you another one. Wet the whole thing. Put like a tablespoon on the middle. Pinch. Bend a little bit. Press it down. Make it little dents, like a little crooked, and then press it down. And this is what it looks like. Okay, after you've did the whole tray of dumplings, is either this shape, if you can do this shape, or the half circle. This shape is good too. So fill up the whole tray and then you put in the freezer and freeze them. Once they are frozen, you put them in a Ziploc bag and you cook them whenever you want to. So you put 1 tablespoon of oil inside the pan and you line up these frozen dumplings and let the bottom fry until light brown, light golden brown. And then you pour a cup of water, just enough to cover all the dumplings. Water is just enough to cover all the dumplings. And then now you cover up and let it cook until all the water evaporates. See now the water has been evaporated, but let it cook until the bottom starts turning golden, crispy, golden brown and crispy. Then the dumpling is all ready. All sides are golden brown and crispy, and now you can